Today we're going to be looking and reviewing Manchester City's KidSuper collaboration kit. Let's go. Okay, so we're looking at Manchester City's collaboration with KidSuper. KidSuper being a streetwear brand from Brooklyn, New York. It's very artsy kind of brand. They have some pretty cool stuff on there. I will say this is the first time I heard of KidSuper, but after looking up their website, I actually did know about them before. I just wasn't aware that was their name. But so we're looking at their collaboration now with Manchester City. There was two versions. We have this one over here, and then there was an orange one. This was a Club World Cup exclusive, so we did get to see this kit in action during the Club World Cup. They utilized this as their away kit. This kit is actually modeled after their 2009-2010 away kit made by Umbro. Looks exactly like this, just plain without the designs over here. This one, if we look very closely over here, there's a little bit of almost like a watercolor little drawing right here. This is where the artsiness of KidSuper comes into play. If you look very closely, you can see it's basically people in the crowd doing the Poznan. At least that's what it looks like to me. And then if you look at the stripes over here, very close look, it just looks like some kid kind of colored it a little bit, but that's kind of the whole point. It's supposed to look like a kind of watercolor painting onto the kit right here. Is it a nice design? I mean, it's definitely unique. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's outstanding or out of this world kind of design, but it is pretty cool. Like I said, it's a collaboration with KidSuper, so this makes sense. If this was like the official away kit, maybe not so much, but because it's a collaboration, I actually kind of do like it. And I think it's cool that it was actually a World Cup exclusive. And Puma did this not just with Man City, but they did other teams like Dortmund, Monterrey, many more. And so I thought it was pretty cool that those teams got to see some exclusives just for that tournament. I did get this from the official Manchester City website, and this one actually did come also with the Club World Cup patch right here. And not only that, but I also got a player's name on the back, which we have Claudio Echeverri, the Argentinian player that came from River Plate to Manchester City. He did play during the Club World Cup and he scored a beautiful free kick, and then shortly after he had to come off. I think he got injured and he hasn't really been playing since. And we're not sure if he's going to be staying with City or not. We'll, I guess, find out soon enough. But I got his name on this kit because number one, Argentinian, second, River Plate, that's my team. And then third, because he scored that beautiful goal, and I felt like this was a good excuse to get his name on here, just to be like, I have a kit that he wore during that tournament. The only thing missing from this kit to kind of complete it, to make it more accurate to that game, would be to add a Club World Cup Champions patch from when they won last tournament. And then there's another little patch on here, I think it says Football Unites the World. I'm missing that patch right here. And I did order those patches, and I was gonna make this video once I had those patches so we can add it onto it in this video and show you a before and after, but they're back ordered. So I don't know when I'm gonna get them. So, but yeah, I'm waiting on those, and then we can have a little bit more of a complete set for this kit right here. But overall, I do think this kit is really nice. I don't necessarily think it's again, outstanding, out of this world. I mean, I think it's cool for a collector to want to have this kit just for they were only for the Club World Cup. So it's kind of exclusive, but I don't know. I'm not crazy about it either. This kit just kind of feels like when City puts out those limited edition training tops, almost like the Year of the Dragon or Chinese New Year. This kind of feels a little bit like that. Maybe just a little bit more upscale. I mean, it's cool that they got to wear for a whole tournament, but again, it just kind of feels like one of those shirts where it feels exclusive and limited, but in reality it's not, you know. But that's not to say that it's not a bad kit. I actually still do like it. And I think with the Club World Cup badge and the missing patch, and this makes it more of a complete set, and then it's okay, well, I have the kit that Echeverri wore when he scored that golazo, and that kind of makes it a little bit more, I guess, meaningful for me. But as a standalone kit, it's, you know, it's nice, but it is what it is. Not that impressive, honestly. But the one thing I haven't done yet is try it on, so let's go ahead and do that. Trying to fix my hair because I don't even know what to do with this thing anymore. I could cut it, but I'm lazy. And I cut my own hair, and I don't want to go to a barber because I don't want to spend that money. But anyway, here is the kit. Cheverry. I got this in a size large. Again, size large. I'm about 5'7", weigh about 160 pounds. I think it fits great. I feel like larges have gone a little smaller for Puma. Like, I feel like this almost feels like a medium when I wear Adidas, but this is 100% a large. Normally I get large because I like a little bit more of that oversized fit, but I mean, this definitely does not look like an oversized fit. I actually like how this jersey looks on. I feel like this kind of gives it some extra points for the way it looks. As far as comfort goes, I mean, it feels like any other jersey. I would even say maybe kind of feels more like your typical training top more than an actual jersey. I know they're pretty much the same thing, but I don't know. This one just has that feeling of a training top than an actual jersey. So if I have to rate this, I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. I do think that score will probably go up once I get the Club World Cup patch over here, along with the other Football Unites the World patch on the sleeve over here. And I think that would really elevate it to look fancier and maybe less like a training top. But no, I do think this kit, not the best looking kit, but it's definitely still really nice. And again, if you're a kit collector, this is definitely one to have because it was exclusive to the Club World Cup. Yes, it has more of a training top feel to it. And if you get it plain with like no patches, no player's name on the back, then it kind of is not going to be as nice. But if you do what I do, where you get a player's name and add the patches and everything like that, you definitely are making it more into like an actual kit versus a training top. And I think that really will make it look a lot nicer, and it'll probably be a little bit more valuable in your collection. Maybe not, I don't know, but I think it's worth it. But for the average person, you can probably skip it, honestly. But that's going to be pretty much it for this review. I do want to know what your thoughts are on this kit. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Normally around this time, I already have the home and away kits for Man City for the new season. But this time I'm going to, not rush into it just yet, just because I've had some personal expenses to take care of. So money has been a little bit tight. And yeah, plus all the traveling I've been doing this year, that adds up. So we're gonna hold off a little bit, but eventually I will get those, and then we'll do a review on those kits as well. I know I said I was gonna go back to making name set videos. They're on the way. They're on the way. So very soon we'll have some new name set videos coming up as well. So stay tuned for those. And what better way to stay tuned than by subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. We also do giveaways for every 1,000 subscribers. So if you want to win a free kit, subscribe. That way you can be a part of them. But all right, that's gonna be it for me today. I hope you have a great day, week, month, year, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.